Could humans survive without the sun? This may seem like a ridiculous question. After all, we're all pretty dependent on the sun right now. But what if the sun suddenly went out? What would happen to the Earth? Would we be able to survive? Let's find out. In short, no. The sun is Earth's primary energy source. All life on Earth depends on the sun. Without it, our planet would freeze solid in a matter of weeks. The sun provides more than just light and heat. It also gives off energy in the form of radiation. This radiation is what powers the process of photosynthesis in plants, which is how they produce their own food. Without the sun's radiation, plants would die, and so would the animals that eat them. But it doesn't stop there. Humans rely on plants and animals for food, too. So without the sun, we wouldn't be able to grow food or raise livestock. We would literally starve to death. In addition to freezing without the sun's warmth, humans could only survive for about 3 days without food. Let us take a closer look at what would happen to our planet. If the sun suddenly went out, the sun is the center of our solar system, and its gravity keeps the planets in their orbits. Without the sun's gravity, the Earth would fly off into outer space. If this happened, the temperature on Earth would drop so low that water would freeze and the planet would become a giant ice cube. But even before that, the lack of sunlight would cause chaos. Plants would begin to die and the food chain would collapse. Animals would no longer have a source of energy and would eventually starve. Humans would likely fare no better. Even if we could somehow keep warm enough to survive, we would be faced with a world without food or water. There might be some canned goods or frozen food that we could eat, but eventually those would run out. And then, there's water. Without the sun, it would be very difficult to get clean water. Most of the water on Earth is in the oceans, and while it's technically drinkable, it's not really safe. So even if we could survive the initial shock of the sun going out, we would eventually die of starvation or dehydration. It's hard to imagine a world without the sun, but it's definitely a good thing that we don't have to. The sun is essential to life on Earth. If it ever did go out, we would definitely notice. Now check out what would happen if the moon suddenly disappeared. Or watch, why does the sun shine?